Hi, I'm Sheila Maijo. I'm a home cook who's found some gaps in her culinary knowledge. So I'm going back to the beginning and I'm going to learn to cook all over again from scratch. Pass or fail, it's bound to be an adventure. So if you're looking to beef up your culinary skills, pack up your books and your pencil boxes and join me in getting schooled.
So, let's move on to the dreaded onion.
Ooh.
Yeah, delicious though. Okay.
I'll get the tissues ready.
So once again, we have a round vegetable.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to make sure that when you cut it, you hold it. So once again, we don't get the roll.
Right. Okay.
Right. So right there, left hand, and you cut the top off. Right there, like so.
Right.
Okay. So once again, remember this is that flat edge.
Okay.
So there you go. Boom.
Nice.
Doesn't move. Right. So then once again, hold the side, and you want to cut it directly in half like that.
Okay.
Let me give you that.
Thank you.
And I'll take this. Now, what you want to do is, now you can sit there and you can mess around with the paper and try to pull it off. Typically what I do, because sometimes onions don't necessarily peel nice and clean, you can just take off this whole layer right there. It makes it really quick and easy. And that really helps when you're cooking for a crowd of people. It makes it very fast.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoa, careful.
God. Slippery.
Good thing you have that knife, huh? Okay.
Ooh, there's that onion smell.
There you go. Right. Now, when you do this, you want to always make sure that you maintain the little knot at the bottom because it helps keep the whole thing together when we cut it.
Okay.
Okay, so flat side down.
All right.
Okay, so this is that once again, we go back to the polyurethane and the wood because now the juice is soaking down. But it's onion.
Gotcha.
We all love onion. Okay.
Really love onion.
So, different ways to cut an onion. So you grab your knife.
Oh, yes.
Let me see, you got it? Excellent. Okay, cool. So, left hand, you want to bend those fingers like that and tuck them up under.
Okay.
Okay, now, depending on how thick or how thin you want your onion is exactly how you cut it. So here we go. So let's start thin.
So we're just slicing this then?
Yeah, there you are. Nice. Now loosen your hand just a little bit.
This one?
No, actually your knife hand.
Okay.
You don't want it too tight because that can also cause a little, like a problem. Just want it nice and loose. Allow your blade, that sharp blade, to do the work for you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's nice and thin, right? Okay, excellent. Now that's good.
Okay.
But if you want it thinner, what you're doing is you're using your fingers as a guide. And so the trick is when you put your hand on it, you want to put the fingertips up under just like that, right? So that your knife can't cut it. There's nothing to cut, right? You're actually using your knuckle as a guide.
Okay.
Yeah? And then you press down like that. There you go.
Like that?
There you go. Okay, so make them thinner for me. Yeah, there we go. And cut straight down. Right.
Wow.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Now, you're doing a great job. But if you look down straight on the onion, you see how it comes out just a little bit? Yeah. So you want to try to go straight down. There we go. Yeah. Good. And I tell you what, make it a little thinner for me.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Move your fingers forward just a little bit more. So make it almost so that the edge of the blade is right near the edge of the onion. There we go.
Wow.
You see how thin that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like paper.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, great. So you got that. Now, a lot of times recipes call for you to dice onions.
Okay.
And there are a lot of different schools of thought, just like with the cutting boards. So I'm going to show you the simple way, and I'm going to show you the other way.
Ooh,
okay.
fancy.
Now, first, with the simple way, I tell you what, let's do this. Cut it right here. Put a slice right there. Right? Another slice right there. Another slice right there. And just do a couple just all the way around. And be careful when you get to the sides.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, once again, put your hands right there. And I want you to give me some thin slices and just cut down. Okay. Now take a minute and look at your cuts. You see that?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So it's
Cool.
a quick way to dice. Right. Now, the super fancy way,
Yeah.
all in one, is with the knife, hold it to the side like that.
Okay.
With your hand on top, make a couple slices right in here. You see this?
Okay.
There you are. Excellent. I love how you're putting your hand on top. That's the key. Keeping your hand out of the way of the knife, because sometimes slips are going to happen.
Oh, right.
So with your hand like that, nothing can happen.
Okay.
All right, now, so as you cut the slices horizontal in, you want to make sure that you do not cut the tail end, the little fuzzy part. Yeah, because that holds it together.
Right,
so just give me like maybe 2 slices horizontally. Excellent. I like that. You know what? I'm going to start doing that. That's nice. All right. So, once again, we go right back to the basics.
Okay.
Hand right there, using the knuckles as a guide, and just give me a couple slices. Ah. Excellent. You see that?
Oh, wow.
Even
Yeah, they're all
smaller.
like...
Yeah, a lot smaller. Now, sometimes when you cook some things, like for example, you might have a salad and you may not necessarily want the onion in it. I mean, you want the onion in it, but you don't want it to kind of like stand out as its own component.
Okay.
We do a little thing called mincing. And mincing is like mincing words. You're just chopping it up really, really fine.
Okay.
Okay? And this is one of the fun things. Like when people are standing around your your kitchen and you're doing a party, looks real impressive.
Rock star.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Right.
Especially if you look serious when you do it. Okay, now, so gather up your pieces.
Okay.
Okay.
Got a pile here.
Now, here's the secret. You have your knife. Excellent. You put the tip down. That's going to be your focal point. With one finger, you're going to hold it down. Now, let me just warn you about this. Sometimes what will happen is you'll get so into it, your finger might slip down. Yeah, believe me, I've done it.
Oh.
Yeah. So you want to put it like right about there. Give yourself a little bit of room just in case.
Okay.
All right? So then very carefully with a nice loose wrist and hand, just go like that. There you go. Good. And then right after it, put it back together.
Okay.
Okay. And then once again, just hit it like that. And what happened is, once you get used to doing this, you'll just be able to knock it out. So people will be standing around like, oh, Sheila, when are we going to eat? You're like, okay, we'll eat in about like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, just relax, go have a snack. Yeah, excellent.
I'm good with looking cool.
Yeah,
that always works for me.
I know. That's why I had to be here. Okay, great.
Awesome.